So Ethereum is absolutely skyrocketing right now. In today's video, I am going to discuss what this could mean for your altcoins in your portfolio and where you should potentially be positioning yourself going forward to maximize potential profits. So, if that sounds interesting, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and we'll get straight into today's video. So, as you can see on my chart right now, Ethereum is up around 20% on the month and 22% on the day. This is an extremely bullish day for Ethereum. Bitcoin is also rallying as well, but all of the eyes are on Ethereum because of this recent move up. Now, one of the main kind of reasons for this is the shift in narrative around the potential chance of the Ethereum ETF approval. Standard Chartered Bank says it expects the SEC to approve the Ethereum ETF this week. Okay, so we've had some major news come out regarding the Ethereum ETF in recent times. And obviously, you buy the rumor, you sell the news. That is exactly what happened with the Bitcoin ETF. And now we are starting to see the Ethereum ETF, the rumor spread, and people start to FOMO in. Now, I personally hold 0 Ethereum pretty much, apart from maybe a tiny bit for gas fees. I sold all of my Ethereum for other cryptos. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss, potentially where you should put some money if you want to profit off this next leg up, and how you can specifically benefit around the Ethereum ETF narrative itself. Okay, so there's a few different ways you could target the Ethereum ETF narrative. You could obviously buy Ethereum itself, but that's the obvious one. We're going to talk a little bit more degen today. We're going to go through some different sectors and some different plays. So the Ethereum ecosystem, you can literally target Ethereum's ecosystem itself directly. Okay. Obvious projects here would be Uniswap, which is the DEX for Ethereum. I don't think that's going to do much more than like a 5-10x. So I personally wouldn't buy that. You've got Immutable X, which is an infrastructural gaming play on Ethereum. Again, it's a bit high in market cap for my liking, so I personally wouldn't buy it. You've got Arbitrum, which is a layer 2 for Ethereum. Seems like it's going to be one of the best layer 2s for Ethereum this cycle. Not a bad one. I just don't happen to hold it. Then you've got Pepe, obviously the biggest meme coin on Ethereum right now in terms of hype. If we look at the chart for Pepe, this one actually just broke out again. So it's skyrocketing. This one's at all-time highs, 4.8 billion in market cap. You've got the US election narrative potentially pumping this. You've got the meme itself of Pepe, the community. Again, pumping a lot. This is obvious. And the Ethereum rally is probably acting as a further catalyst for this pump. So if you're holding Pepe, congratulations. If you don't hold any Pepe, I'm not going to go and recommend buying Pepe right now because of the market cap size. How much higher can this go? Maybe a 10x. But obviously, you're buying quite a risky coin in a meme for a 10x. So I wouldn't necessarily be jumping in right now. I'm not saying it's bad to do that, but I'm just saying I would not be doing it myself. So that leaves the question, what other Ethereum ecosystem plays could you be buying? Now, one which I would look at is MAVIA. Now, this is quite similar to Immutable X in a way that it's in the gaming sector. It's an infrastructural project. And if we look at the chart, it's a lot less overbought. So it could provide a much nicer buy right now. Okay. You're buying this one clearly lower than all-time highs in a dip. And the last time the Ethereum kind of rally took off, MAVIA skyrocketed as well. It is an Ethereum layer 2, right? You can see that here. It's built on Ethereum. And it is a kind of SDK platform for gaming projects to build on. They also have their own gaming studios, so they're developing their own games as well. This one is a dark horse on the Ethereum ecosystem. I could see MAVIA doing very well in the upcoming weeks and months, and this is looking like a much better buy than maybe some of the others, some of the safer picks which have already pumped. Now, you need to learn how crypto moves, right? It goes from the safe to the kind of safe to the mid caps to the low caps. We're currently having the safer coins pump, right? Now, maybe it's going to go down the ranks and we're going to start to see some more degen plays such as MAVIA start to rally. Another pick on the Ethereum ecosystem you could potentially buy is Manta Network. Now, this is kind of on the Ethereum ecosystem, kind of not. It's a layer 2, right? and it's a modular layer too, so it's extracting things from all different chains. So these are some of the different chains that are kind of leading to the modularity of Manta. So Celestia, Polygon, which is obviously an Ethereum layer 2, Optimism, Stack, right, tying into the Ethereum layer 2 narrative, and then Polkadot. So it's not as direct as some of the others, but Manta Network is massively undervalued right now. It's dumped a lot. This could be one to potentially put some money in. I'm not saying go all in on it, but it's a decent play. Okay, now we've talked about Ethereum ecosystem plays in general. Now let's talk about the base ecosystem, okay? Base is obviously the layer 2 chain for Coinbase, and this is built on Ethereum. So if Ethereum continues on its upward trend, the base chain is probably going to see a lot of lucrative price action as a result of that. And you can see that here with base being the number one trending or number one kind of lucrative category in the market right now, with an average price action of being up 7%. Okay, if we click on base, we sort it by the highest. You can see some of these memes going absolutely insane, right? Normie up 55%. Most of these are probably scams, but you can make short-term returns on these projects, right? So I'm not recommending buying heavy amounts of these, but they can act as pretty decent trades, right? If you look at Mogcoin, this one's up 38% today. It's in the top 230 now. So they can act as decent trades to then buy more of the blue chip plays. So out of the base ecosystem, here are 3 projects I would look at. You've got Brett, right, which is the biggest meme coin on base. You've got Moki, which is one which I really like personally. Now, there is a small tax on Moki, I think, so that is something to be slightly concerned of. But if we look at the chart, it looks like a perfect entry point right now to buy. And the great thing about the base chain is if there's going to be a Coinbase listing for a meme coin, are they going to choose a meme coin built on Solana? Probably not, right? They're probably going to decide and be a little bit biased to go with their own chain, incentivizing more and more building within that chain. So Moki is the cat of Brian Armstrong, the CEO or founder rather of Coinbase. I don't know the exact title, but yeah, this one could do quite well as a meme coin trade, especially with this Ethereum narrative, occurring right now. And then we also have Heroes of MAVIA, which is, I believe, actually built on Base, right? They migrated over to the Base chain as well as Ethereum. So yeah, you can see that there on CoinMarketCap, right? You've got the Ethereum chain and then the Base chain as well. 126 million market cap gaming gem. I do believe gaming is going to see a rally soon. That's why I've included a couple of gaming coins on this list, because we've seen all the other sectors pump. The market's just hit the reset button. What do you think is going to pump next? Probably a new sector, right? And gaming is one of the best ones out there in my eyes. Now, be careful with dilution when it comes to gaming projects. Be very, very careful, because the teams are getting greedy. They're dumping on retail, and this has been a problematic issue in recent times. Heroes of MAVIA, on the other hand, they actually reduced their dilution by, I believe, like 70%. So their emission schedule has actually changed. And I think they've actually halted the amount of tokens coming out all the way up until like February 2025. So you're not going to have to worry about dilution with Heroes of MAVIA until that date. MAVIA, obviously a iOS, Android game, very much like Clash of Clans. They've got a solid team. It ticks all my boxes. As a gaming project, and I see it having a rally. And this Ethereum ETF narrative, this Ethereum ecosystem pump is all probably going to help Heroes of MAVIA. Now, we've talked about how you can benefit off the Ethereum ETF with obviously the Ethereum ecosystem and the base ecosystem. There's one other way you could benefit, and this is by front running other ecosystems, other layer ones. So everyone knows Ethereum, right? Everyone thinks Ethereum's going to get an ETF. Now, what's the next one to have that ETF rumor? Probably it's going to be something like Solana, okay? So you could actually buy Solana in order to front run a potential ETF narrative around Solana. And you can see, if you just search Solana ETF, a lot of different news outlets saying Solana is the next in line after the Ethereum ETF. You got Avalanche, Solana, Chainlink. People are thinking these other blue chips, which have had previous runs, such as Solana, such as Avalanche, are going to be the next in line to have an ETF. So I've put together a few potential Ethereum killers, which I would be targeting. We've got Solana itself. We've got Sui, which is a newer layer one with exceptional speed. Likewise with Sei. I'm bullish on both of these, Sui and Sei. Personally, a little bit more bullish on Sui, just in terms of the ecosystem, the team, just things I've seen myself. Maybe it's just anecdotal. And also Avalanche. I didn't add that one on, but Avalanche is another play which you could be targeting as a blue chip in order to front run the potential next ETFs. Now, obviously, the Ethereum ETF isn't approved yet, but if it does get approved, everyone's going to switch their attention to the next one. Just like they did with Bitcoin, they switched their attention to Ethereum. On the actual day of the Bitcoin ETF approval, I think Ethereum was outperforming Bitcoin. And that shows how the market works. You need to understand this market psychology. So if Ethereum has an ETF approval, on that day, you'll probably see Solana and Avalanche have a good day. Now, I'm not saying that Sui and Sei are going to have an ETF anytime soon. This is probably going to be next cycle. But just bear in mind, everyone's always trying to chase the new and the next and the latest and the greatest layer ones. These two are definitely contenders. So that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like on the video. Also, make sure to check out my paid membership group, guys. You're going to benefit tremendously being in a network full of like-minded investors. You can only go so far being a lone wolf in the crypto space, right? Last cycle, I did make a good amount of money as a lone wolf, but this cycle, I've already made more than what I made in the entirety of last bull run. And that is because of the people I'm surrounded by. A lot of the people in my group actually find gems for me. There's about 1,000 members, all with the same goal of making money in crypto. If you put all of these minds together, all with the same united goal, think about how much success and value there's going to be. People are bringing out new gems every single day. People are researching the markets all the time. We've got meme coin chats. We've got trading chats. It's just an amazing community to be in. Also, you can track my personal buy and sell alerts. What meme coins am I buying, right? What layer ones am I buying? Which gaming coins am I buying? Go back on my channel, look at my track record. I don't need to prove to you guys anything. I have a very tremendous track record. All of it's in the public eye. And I strongly recommend you join this group and just try it out for a month, right? You don't have to join the lifetime option. Try it out for a month, see how you get on, and then you can go for the lifetime. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Check out all the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.